What's going on, YouTube? Check out the diorama. Much cleaner. There's the light. Look over here. Still a few more things to put away, but wow. So much cleaner. Anybody want these? These are not UCC coffee. It's another coffee brand. They are little wineback BMWs. They're pretty cool. They're not, I don't know, I wouldn't call them premium detailed die-cast, but they're, I would say, nicer than Hot Wheels. They have rubber tires, and they're fast. I would sell the pair for $20 shipped. So if anybody wants those, let me know. We are looking at this M2. One of the M2s I have quite a fondness for. That's just an awesome piece right there. I've had this since they brought it out, and it's one that probably will never leave my collection. I love the colors. I love the utility box. It's just an awesome truck. It's a true dually. Displays really nice. So did a whole bunch of cleaning up tonight. So this is going to be a random video because of the cleaning up that I did. I did grab a couple of pieces today at Toys R Us. Stuff that, this is not one of them, but I wanted to show this one because what I got today kind of sort of ties in with this. This is a Chevy Cruze. Interesting little car. I do like, I don't know how to put this. You know, with die casts, it's all classic cars. And I'm one of those that I like everything. I like the classic cars, but I also like just your standard, average, run-of-the-mill car. And that's why I dig this kind of stuff. There's not a lot of this type of stuff out there, at least not with the premium detail. So let's get at it here. From Motor World, Chevy Volt. A rare Motor World purchase for me. It just looks awesome. The detail just looks awesome. Out with you. I like the color too. The silver color really shows the lines of the car, which surprisingly this casting actually has some pretty nice little lines on it. Transparent lens headlights and taillights. I believe these are prototypical wheels. Awesome car from Greenlight. Very nice, very well done. I would love to see more of this type of stuff, even if it is domestic castings. I would really like to see some other stuff besides Chevrolet, maybe some Ford, some Dodge, you know, put out the 300C in the Motor World. You know, I'm really kind of, I don't know what to think, because the Motor World castings remind me, and I know it's a lot of times the same casting as the premium. I don't know what it is, the plastic base or what, but they remind me so much of Kyosho and those type of brands. And I don't know, it just feels like the modern castings on the metal base always seem to have issues with the stance. Maybe that's just in my head. They're not all that way, but I don't know. They actually, Greenlight actually does make a lot of really nice late model Dodge cars. They make a few Chevys with the Cruze, the Camaro, the Volt. There's another one too they make that I have. I have a raw from a diorama. I forget what it's called. It's not. I don't think it's the Sonic, but so they do a few Chevys, but they've got with Dodge they have the Charger, the Challenger. They have the Chrysler 300C. They've got the Hellcat, which is a different casting than the Charger. So they've got a lot of nice stuff from Dodge. Really, from Ford, they don't. All their Ford stuff is all, other than the little Ford Focus, which is another awesome one. I should have brought that out. I have a couple of those. Other than that, it's all police car stuff, like the Interceptor, which is basically a Ford Taurus, or the Ford Explorer, which they have put that out with some civilian livery. They also have put out the Ford Escape, and I've got one of those, but it's a New York Department of Sanitation livery. So, I don't know. I like that stuff. I like Department of Sanitation livery. I like police livery, but I also like the civilian stuff too. I want to see what is this that I'm seeing over here. Oh, I know what that is. I keep trying to figure out what that is. I guess that's probably where the car plugs in, maybe. Really nice detail on these lensed headlights too. Look at that. Your indicators are, looks like they're tampoed on the back of the lens, which is my favorite way to do it. All right, I got another Greenlight. This is from the new Series 18 Muscle. And, oh, dang it, it has some paint flaws. I did not see that at the store. That really sucks. I don't have this casting from Greenlight. I don't have a single one. So this is the first, which in a collection of, 600 different pieces, this is the first one. It's kind of crazy. I don't think they really brought this one out very much the last couple of years. They brought it out in the Black Bandit. Oh, I do. I have the Black Bandit. Okay. I don't have any, regular civilian versions of it. And the only one I have is a Black Bandit police version. Anyways, just to show you what I'm talking about here. 1971 AMC Javelin Amx. Awesome little car. There are some paint flaws, though, which is a big time bummer. They actually had this entire 6-car set. Really not that impressive of a set, in my opinion. All cars that we've seen before. Just different colors. I grabbed this one because we haven't seen this one in a long time. Especially, I don't even know the last time Greenlight has put this car out outside of the Black Bandit lineup. So let's take a look. That engine is superb. The hood doesn't want to open too much, so I know it's going to be hard to get you a good look. But look at that. It's got a fan. That's awesome. That's probably the most detailed engine I've seen from Greenlight. That is crazy. Air cleaner, valve covers. The fan. It's got a radiator and a fan. I've never seen that before from Greenlight. I wish I could get a better... Look at how detailed that engine is. That is crazy. All right, let's take a look at this casting here. I like the color. I actually like the color quite a bit. It's just the trim on it looks sloppy, and I think maybe that's kind of where that paint flaw came from, because it looks like it's that silver trim color. But man, this is a really hot looking car. Let's see those paint flaws there on the driver's side. I really like this car. I really like it in the civilian, with the civilian paint, I guess. Something about the Black Bandit, it just doesn't. And that thing, in my area, it was warming pegs. Looks like there's a little bit of an issue with the back end there. The way that, I don't know if it's the way the spoiler's mounted or if it's the way the tail lights were inserted. Looks like it's one of those two things causing that issue, but it's not that big of an issue, and it's a lot harder to notice with the naked eye. But yeah, that's an awesome car. So cool pickup for me. Nice addition to the collection. It's an excellent roller, so that's always a good thing. All right, so in the midst of all the cleaning I did, I've got a jammer of cars here that I want to take a quick look at. Not going to spend too much time on these. These are all Hot Wheels, so if it bores you, I apologize. But this is a Garage Series Ferrari P. Oh, I forget the casting or the car. P4. So Ferrari P4. It's metal on metal, rubber tires with tread. It has these Ferrari wheels on it, which are some of my favorite wheels that Hot Wheels has put out as far as real riders go. So that is a very cool casting. I like it. Also from the Garage Series, little Daytona, has the same wheels. This one is not as exciting. This one is really, it's a really cheap one to pick up. It's probably one of the least, I think actually this is the least expensive garage Ferrari. Particularly this color. But it still looks pretty cool. I like it. Also from the Garage Series, there's a 288 GTO. This one's awesome. It's got painted hubs, really good detail. These ones I think are up to around 30. Man, that thing is mint though. That is a awesome looking car. And that's just a Ferrari Hot Wheels garage car. So yeah, it's a premium car, somewhat of a premium car. But man, it sure is awesome. The black trim around all the glass, very cool. Another garage car. This is the 308 GTS. This is the Magnum PI car. Same casting as the Retro Entertainment. There are some differences though. Most notably is the base. You can see this is an unpainted silver base. The Retro Entertainment is a painted black base. They have the same wheels. I'm not sure if they're the same color. I think they are. It's hard to say without seeing them side by side. I think the interior is tan on the Magnum car. So that would be another difference, but another awesome Hot Wheels Ferrari garage car. That car came out in the main line too, and it looks just like that with the plastic base. It's an awesome release. So here's another one that's metal on metal with real rider tires. This is from the Boulevard series. the F40. I think this one's up around 20 bucks or something like that. Pretty sweet ride. I like the black down around the rocker panel. It's sharp looking. And this Boulevard car also does not have a painted base. You know, I skipped a garage car. Here's another garage Ferrari. This is the 250 GTO. So those 5-star wheels that Ferrari is known for weren't around back in, I think, the 60s when this car came out. So this is another nice looking Ferrari. And this is, I think this one's around $20 to pick up. A lot of awesome detail, though. I have this car from Hot Wheels 100% that looks amazing. It came in a little oil can thing with the Enzo. 100% Enzo. Yeah, that's a nice little 2-car set. These two I'm going to put out together because they're not very special. 246 GTS, and I think the other one's a Daytona Spider. These are both from Retro Entertainment. The red one is from Heart to Heart. The black one is from Miami Vice. These are duplicates. I have one of each of these in my retro set. And then I had these in my Ferrari collection, which I actually just parted with the vast majority of my Ferrari collection. I think I sold 115 that were mostly mainlines, but I did sell quite a few premiums as well. The only two mainlines that I'm going to show in this video is this 599 and this LaFerrari. This red 599 it can be a pretty pricey one to get to. You can find it on eBay every now and then for 10 bucks, maybe a little less, but usually it seems to sell around 15 to 20 just for the main line. And then the Super is like, the Super's weird because it fluctuates a lot. It'll be 100 bucks, then it'll shoot up to like 180. So it's just weird. But I think they did a nice job on that LaFerrari too. It actually looks really good. I think this looks better than the Maisto, personally. But maybe it's the scale. The scale always screws it up. So here's one. I don't know what release this was from, but I think it might have been Automotive Milestones. A lot of really cool detail on this one. These are Como wheels, but they're not real rider tires. They are plastic tires. I like the graphics on it, though. I think it's pretty sweet. So there's that one. So these are basically the Ferraris I decided to keep. And I kind of have some regrets. I'll explain why in a minute. This is a fresh blister pull. Perfect mint condition from 1982. It was on a light blue card. And it was an 82 card, so it was pre-blue card era, and it's got the gold. What are those? The hot ones. I always get the hot ones and the ultra hots mixed up, but the paint on this thing is just mint. Awesome condition, and the tampos are mint, and it has sprung suspension, as they call it. Very cool Ferrari there. That's really the only vintage one I have here. A couple of treasure hunts we'll look at. Here's one. Here's another one with the Como wheels that look like real riders but aren't. So this was a treasure hunt from, I think it was 2000. Maybe it was a little before that. Awesome looking car though, the F512. Otherwise known as the Testarossa. This is a casting that changed for Mattel. The Testarossa casting originally had a plastic bumper that was part of the interior. And then the other treasure hunt that I have, this one is a tough cookie to find right here. I forget what model this is. Is it 250 or something? Anyways, it's a 1996 treasure hunt. And those are really hard to find. I paid $10 for this on a mint card about 3 months ago. And windshield has a little bit of clouding, but I think that's going to happen no matter what. Everything else about the car is mint. So, pretty awesome looking, I think. And then, I'll save the best for last. A couple more here before I get to those. This is from the California Customs. There are a couple of nice Ferraris in that release. This is metal on metal with real riders. This is that Testarossa casting I was talking about, actually. You can see that yellow part, plastic. It's part of the interior. Then you've got the yellow hubs on this. And you'll see as it swings back around to the passenger side, the axle is sticking out quite a ways. I'm not really sure what's up with that. But they also did a really cool interior in these. So that one's pretty awesome. I like that one. It's like a hot pink and fluorescent yellow. Here's one from the Automotive Milestones. Metal on metal, cold mold wheels, not rubber tires, though they look like they are. Ferrari F40. That is a cool car. I like the front view of the F40 is it's just aggressive. That view right there. So that's another one I like. And then these last two, I had a whole bunch of these. I think I had, well, not a whole bunch, but I think I had 8 of them, and I sold 6. These are the 2 that I decided to keep. And these are from the Racer series, which was, I think, a premium. Maybe not, because they had plastic base. And they didn't have rubber tires, but they didn't put plastic tires on it to save cost. These have plastic tires for the same reason all the speed machines have plastic tires, because they were made for the track. They do have special wheels though. They're all special cold mold wheels. So this is the same casting as the garage car here. Same tool. It's just on a plastic base with plastic tires. But a really cool car. And these racer cars can get kind of pricey too. I think the prices are kind of all over the place. This is my favorite one right here. That thing is sweet looking. It's the 288 GTO. And that one is the same tool as this garage car. Same tool with racing livery and white wheels. The white wheels just look so awesome on it. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show those Ferraris. Let's see. Wow, 25 minutes. Might as well make it an even half hour because you've all probably stopped watching by now anyways. How about this? I haven't shown this car in a while. I love this little thing. Little honky tonk. Dude's cowboy hat is sticking up. That's an awesome little hot rod. I think this is the coolest hot rod that Hot Wheels has put out. Very, very cool. Spectre Flame paint. Here's kind of a cool one, a modern classic. I only have 2 modern classics. This is one of only 2. This is the Buick Grand National here. Kind of an ugly car if you ask me. I'm not a fan of the casting. The front end with that separate piece hood, it doesn't open. It looks like it does, but it doesn't. But I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. I do like the color, the Spectre Flame paint. Can't stand the chrome interior. I don't care much for the black on the side. I wish they would have done the whole thing that Spectre Flame blue. So kind of mixed feelings about that one. Here's another car with cold mold wheels that look like real riders that aren't. This is a final run of this Porsche. I think it's a pretty cool little casting. They do a good job with, or they did at the time, a really good job with these final runs. Really nice paint jobs, really nice detail. The Auburn final run was awesome. The Ford Bronco was, I think it's like a 1979 or 80 Ford Bronco final run, that was an awesome one too. That's really all that I have out. Show 2